In this video, we're going to be taking a look at a super simple little project here. We're going to be creating some artwork to create an SVG file for the purposes of creating a 3D model for 3D printing. So what we're going to do here, we're going to be using Inkscape to create our artwork, save as an SVG file, then we'll pop over to our slicer and create our 3D model. So we're going to grab our text tool here, and let's just type in 1,3 for our example here. And then we're going to go to Path and choose Object to Path. We're going to duplicate this by hitting Control D, and now you can see we have two copies here. Let's go into Path Effects and Offset Path Effect here. And how much do we want to offset by? Well, I don't know. Let's say 6 millimeters. I think that works fine. And then we'll give that a different color just so we could see that a little bit better. Now, if you're happy with that, let's go ahead and go to Path and choose Object to Path. We're going to double click on that light green color and go ahead and delete the middle there because I think it looks better if we just do it solid like that. All right, so that's it. Our artwork is done. Let's go ahead and save it. And let's call it 13 tag, for lack of a better term, 13 tag. All right, so now we can pop over here to Bamboo Studio. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and go into Bamboo Studio here, and this is where we will bring our 3D model to life. So we're going to go ahead and hit Control I. That's going to import our artwork here. I have to go to the desktop, and we want to look for 13 tag. There we go. Let's go ahead and scale this to our finished size here. In the Y direction, we're going to do 75 because we will go ahead and choose uniform scale. That 75 will be 3 inches. It'll give us a 3-inch tag. Okay, so now we can alt click and we'll go ahead and go into scale and we'll set that. I usually set my my backplate to 3 is what I usually do for the thickness. Okay, and then my numbers here, I will probably set those to 1 or 2. I usually do 1 or 2. Let's go ahead and give those a different color just so we could see this a little bit better. So see, that's what we got so far. So now what we need to do is click our numbers here. We'll go to our move tool. We'll go to world coordinates and we'll have to set our Z. Our base plate is 3. Our numbers are 1. Half of 1 is 0.5 plus the 3. So we need to be at 3.5. That's how that works. Okay. And so there you go. Pretty nifty, huh? So that is it. Now, we do want to go ahead and add our key ring, so I am going to go ahead and hit Control I. We'll go back to our desktop. Now, I have a file that has our key tag already made, so I just like to do it this way. So let's actually, we're going to come down here because I do know it's on our desktop somewhere. There's our key tag. Okay, and we're going to import the geometry only. So there's a little key tag. Okay, right there. And then all we could do is just position it wherever we want it. Let's go to the top view here and we can see this a little bit better. So let's go ahead and click our move tool and then we'll just position it maybe a little bit farther in. What does that look like? That looks pretty good. Let's go ahead just a little bit more. Don't think it's going to hurt anything. What if we did something like that? Okay, so there is our key tag. So now what we want to do is we just want to make sure that the key tag is, this little piece is part of the rest of it. So we're going to go ahead and select this and then we'll go ahead and hit Control and Shift and select our other piece and then we're going to merge those two together. Okay, and then what I like to do is I like to push this down to the bottom here and just Control C and just paste, and it'll pop some extras in there for us. Now, yes, you can right click. Let's go ahead and delete that. You can right click and do something similar with fill bed with copies. I just prefer to do it this way. All right, so we don't have room for that one with this particular design. So we will go ahead and hold our shift key down and grab these. And then we can position them a little bit. We could right click and just center them up if we want to. Center all those to the build plate. We have to leave room for our purge tower, but there you go. That is how easy it is to create a number of key tags. And of course you could use different numbers and so on and so forth, but very, very quick and easy to generate those. All right, so let's go back into Inkscape just real quick Because if you're in a situation where you have multiple numbers that you need to generate, you could certainly do that. So let's say I had number 14, right? And I'm just going to add a space or two, and I had number 26, and I had 32 and 16. All right, so let's just say you had something along those lines. Same thing, we would just do path, object to path, okay? And then we would go ahead and duplicate those numbers, right? So then we'll go back to here, back to the original, and we're going to go to path effects, offset path effects. Let's do 4 this time. Okay, and then we'll give this a different color. Okay, and so you have something like that. So then we're going to go ahead and do path and object to path again. And then what we would do here, that's fine. The insides of these, again, so let's go back over to here. I would go ahead and get rid of. Let's go to path, object to path. There we go. So then we would go ahead and get rid of that. We go ahead and get rid of that. What else do we need? We can go ahead and get rid of that and that. Come over here for number 16, get rid of that. Now what are you going to do over here on 14? There's just that small little connector there. So I think what I'd do is go ahead and delete that at least. Maybe leave it like that. All right. So now when you have multiple numbers like this, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to come in here and take our light blue piece here. Okay, so let's go back over here so you can see what we're after here. So this is our light blue piece, and let's go to path and choose break apart. And then yes, we're going to break apart those other numbers too. Path and break apart. Okay. So now all we have to do is just take just the green numbers, not the blue background, and we're just going to go Control K, that is combine. Now 32, same thing, all the way across. Okay, Control K. 26, same thing, Control K. And all we're doing is combining those two numbers back together again. We separated them because when we go into Bamboo Studio, we're going to want to be able to modify those. So let's just go ahead and get rid of that. Okay, and I'll show you how this looks in Bamboo Studio. So I'm just going to save that again, and we'll pop back over here to Bamboo Studio, and we'll just delete all of this and kind of show you this process again. So we're going to hit Control I here because it is slightly different. So let's go ahead and open up this. Now this is going to be a little bit different. So we're going to right click here and we're going to split two objects. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go through each one of these and you just grab your shift key. And we're going to select those two and then right click and merge. Okay. And then we're going to do the same thing here. So we're going to grab these two. We're going to right click and merge. Okay. We'll grab these two here. Hold your shift key down. Grab those two and merge. And then right here, grab those two and merge. Okay. So now we've merged all those together. We can kind of position those like so. So now we have all those positioned. So now what we could do is just click on our back plate here and we'll go ahead and set that to 3. Same thing on this one. And the way we're doing this is alt clicking on that outside shape. And then we could just come in here and set those. Okay. Now what we can also do is we can come in here and set these all to 2 and change our color. So we could just go like that. We'll set that to 2, change its color, and I'm just alt clicking on all these. Now this time we did it 2 millimeters thick on top. Okay, so now all those are 2. Okay, so now we could take the red bits And let's go ahead and set our Z values here. And we know those should be 4. Okay, so that one, we'll go back to world coordinates. Should be 4. Go on down the list here. World coordinates should be 4. And world coordinates should be 4. Okay, and now we'll go ahead and import our key tag. So there's our key tag here. Geometry only. Okay. So there is our key tag. We could position it here. Let's go right to the top. Look at it from the top. We just need enough room to hold our jumper, our little jumper ring. So we're going to go ahead and copy and paste it and then move it over here to this one. This one is a little bit different, so we will vary it something like that. You see that? And then again, we'll copy and paste it. Do the same thing up here. Let's see what that looks like. We can move it down a little bit. Okay, and then one more. So we'll move that over here. Come down, come down. Something like that, okay? Now, before we print this, we do know we need to take both of those, okay? There should be 3 objects selected. There's 1, 2, there's only 2. So shift click again. We want to make sure we get all 3. Okay, and then we're going to right click and merge. And then do the same thing here. So we can select this. We can hit shift control, select that, and then right click and merge. We can select this, shift control, and right click and merge. Okay, and the same thing up here. Shift control, right click and merge. So now we created those 4 numbers, and now you're good to go with whatever you want to do. Okay, so lots and lots of flexibility there. Very easy to do right here inside Inkscape and Bamboo Studio. So hopefully that helps you out. Until next time, thanks for watching.